Alright, now we're going to look at the quotient property of square roots. And the quotient property just states that the square root of a quotient equals the quotient of square roots. So again, if we look at the first example with numbers, the square root of 3/4 can be rewritten as the square root of 3 all over the square root of 4, which equals the square root of 3 all over the whole number 2. And one of the things you're going to learn about simplifying radicals is that a radical is in simplest radical form when two things are true. One, there's no perfect square number that's underneath the radical, and two, there's no radical in the denominator. So the first thing we're going to look at is this first example here, and we're just going to break this up. So the square root of 23 over 9, I'm going to rewrite as the square root of 23 all over the square root of 9. Now the square root of 23 cannot be simplified any further than that, but the square root of 9 is a whole number 3. And then that's our final answer. So now we're going to look at one with the variables. So I'm going to look at number 8 here. So I'm going to first break that up in the square root of 4x squared over the square root of 64. Now, if I know there's a perfect square underneath the radical, I don't believe I need to use the factor tree. So the square root of 4x squared is just 2x. The square root of 64 is 8. And now I can reduce that because 2 and 4 can reduce. So this just becomes x over 4. And there's my final answer. All right.